My name is Dr. Sarwar Chaudhry. I'm a pulmonologist. We use inhaler medication to control airway disease. There are many types of inhalers. The most common inhalers are MDIs, just like one of these. This one is like a Ventolin or salbutamol. But there are many other inhalers which come in the similar configuration, and we need to understand how good we need to use them to get the better delivery of the medication into the lungs, to get the maximum benefit out of the medication, but also helps to reduce the deposition of medication into our throat and tongue area, so we do get less side effects from that. So I'm going to demonstrate you today how to use the MDI puffer with a spacer. So I'm going to demonstrate now how to use inhaler of MDI via a spacer. First, I'm going to show you the spacer. This is one of the types. There are many different types of spacer available. It's got end where the inhaler is going to fit. Other end is where there's a cap, and if you remove that cap, that sits between your lips. Okay. So before using that, you need to remove the cap of the inhaler. You need to shake it well for 3 to 5 seconds, and then put that inhaler through the other end of the spacer, and then open the cap and put in the mouth. And before doing that, you need to breathe out maximum away from the spacer, then put in the mouth, squirt one puff of the medication, and then breathe longest and hold your breath at the end for at least 5 to 10 seconds, and then you can breathe out afterwards. I'm now going to demonstrate. So I have taken one puff and held my breath for about 5 seconds or more. This is one way of using spacer with MDI. There's another method of using it, especially people who've got poor technique or have got an advanced disease. In that case, I prefer what we call tidal volume method, in which instead of taking one big breath and holding that in, you take multiple breaths, at least 4 to 5 for each spray, and you continue to breathe in and out of the spacer, just like this. And that's how I have taken 4 deep breaths in and out for one spray. If you need to use more than one spray, you can repeat the steps again. Once you have finished using the puffer, dismantle your MDI or inhaler from the spacer. You can cap the spacer and put the cap at the end of your inhaler too. If there are a lot of secretions, you can use a tissue to wipe the end of the spacer. You need to periodically clean your spacer at least every 2 weeks. If you have used any preventer with steroid in them, we recommend that you gargle, rinse, and spit out after, so that you reduce the quantity of medication that is stuck to the throat and the tongue area, to reduce the complication or side effects. So we have learned today that how to use MDI with spacer. It is important to use your spacer with the MDI to get the maximum benefit and reduce the risk of side effects or complication. It is also very important to be compliant with your medication to get the maximum benefit out of these medications in the long run. You also need to take care of your spacer and need to wash it every 2 weeks at least, or when there's obvious dirt or any swelling of the spacer. If you want to learn more about your lung health and other breathing related issues, you can subscribe to our channel, and we can provide you more update about your health problems.